Hello and good morning. How is everyone this morning? Wishing you all a happy new year and a great start to 2021. How was your New Year's Eve? Did you join into Ghar Ghar Christmas Eve or even Ghar Ghar New Year's Eve? How did everyone's New Year's go? Well, today, the start of the show, start of the show for January and the first show for 2021. We have got a speaker coming up on this show, Joelle, who's a yoga instructor, and we'll be finding out more about the different training she's undergone. She's even gone to India to do her training and how she sort of, got interested in becoming a yoga teacher. And we'll also be exploring, who can take part in yoga. Is there anyone that can't? But anyway, before we first speak to Joelle, we'll start off with a Hanuman Chalisa, being a Saturday and the first show. So hope you enjoy.
Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhare Baranau Raghubar Vimal जसो जो दायक फल चारे बुद्धिहीन तनु जान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कले रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन बिराज सुवेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति किन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना, जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानो, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानो। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाँकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, इनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हरे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हरे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित न धरई, प्रतिरूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुरभूप.
Welcome back. You're listening to me, Bhavini, on BHF Radio. If you've just tuned in, a very good morning to you and a happy new year. And it is the start of the new year, and many people have new year resolutions, or they start off thinking to do something new, and that could be health related, maybe it's fitness. So today we will be speaking to Joelle, who is a yoga instructor, and we'll be talking more about yoga. But I'm not alone. Today I've also got Farash with me.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year to you all.
So welcome back, and like I mentioned, we will be talking to Joelle from Q Yoga, who's on the line with us right now. Welcome, good morning Joelle, Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year, Bhavini. Thank you for asking me on the show.
No problem. So I told the listeners just before you came on, we'll be talking about yoga, discussing what yoga is. But first, before we go into that, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi everybody, I'm Joelle and I'm a yoga teacher and also a co-founder of a wellbeing platform, Prudencia Consultants. I have been teaching yoga for about 8 years. I trained in Hatha Yoga out in India, in Kerala, with the Vasishtha Yoga Foundation. I've done various courses of kind of Hatha Yoga, yoga therapy, and also Ashtanga Yoga, which was another style of yoga, but Mysore. And I teach in I was teaching in various studios and gyms in London, and now, because of the pandemic, more online. I'm teaching yoga, physical yoga, meditation, and breathwork classes via Zoom.
Amazing. So how did you get into yoga? Like, what interested you?
So I started, before I was a yoga teacher, I was a dancer. So I've always been into movement, and I've always loved to move. And I guess when I first started, it was very much, for me, about the physical aspect of yoga, like, getting more flexible and getting more strong. And however, and that's how I started, so just wanting to kind of move my body and do the exercise. But when I actually got more deeper into the practice, and especially when I went out to Kerala to learn from my teacher, I really got into the more subtler layers of the practice, and I learned that the physical yoga is just it's almost like the door that opens you to deeper layers of well-being, and the physical yoga is just the start. So I learned that, we actually have 5 bodies, and starting with the physical body, and then you go on to work with the energy body, the mental body. You have a knowledge body and a bliss body, which I can go into more detail in a moment. But I guess that the door opened with the physical yoga, and then I just got more and more into the true essence of the practice, which is, a very holistic approach to well-being, not just focusing on the outside layer, but working more deeply within.
But you mentioned about the different types of yoga. So am I right to say that different types of yoga have different techniques?
Yep. So we have many different types of physical yoga, especially in the West. In the West, we seem to have a name for all sorts of different yoga, and some that are more ancient, more traditional, and then others that are more modern that have been developed from traditional practices. All yoga stems from Hatha Yoga, and in India and in the East, you have everything kind of Hatha or Vinyasa. Later on, Ashtanga Yoga came, which is a Vinyasa yoga. So Vinyasa means that it flows and everything moves into the next movement, whereas Hatha Yoga is more static. And then, from Ashtanga came much more modern practices that you see nowadays, especially in the West, things like rocket, which is actually kind of like a real workout, and it still has the spiritual element and it still stems from the traditional kind of ideals of yoga and follows the principles of yoga. It's kind of been adapted for the Western body and the Western mind as well, because I think in the West, especially in the cities, in London, we're also busy and we're also fast, and sometimes it's actually when our minds are fast, it's harder to do a slower practice. Whereas if we start with something more physical and a little bit faster, it helps us to it helps us be more present in the moment, because we haven't got time for our mind to wander. And really, essentially yoga is to manage our minds. It's just, as I said earlier, that the working with the physical body is the first step to doing that. I think actually they say that the physical yoga is designed so we can balance our bodies to sit in meditation. Because if anyone's tried to sit in meditation, it's quite hard. It's not easy to sit with your legs crossed and back straight, and you absolutely don't have to either. You can sit in a chair. It is important that your back's straight though. So in order for your back to be straight and to be able to hold your back up straight and have the strength in your core to do that, that's where the physical yoga came from.
Right, and you mentioned the different trainings you've had. Like, have they been in depth, or how long are those training courses?
Yeah, I had I was really privileged to be able to travel to India to do my teacher training. So I have done, I think, all in all, I've done about 800 hours of
wow.
Teacher training, just the training, yeah. And I started with like a 6 week intensive course with my teacher out in his ashram in Kerala, in the Chinmaya ashram. And then I came back to London. I did a course in London with a different teacher, with a Western teacher. And then just last year I went back out to India to do another 6 weeks with my teacher in his ashram, because I feel like when I go out there and I'm like living and breathing it day in, day out, it just helps me gain a deeper understanding of what I'm teaching and how to deliver this wonderful practice to everybody over here in the West.
Amazing. And there are so many people who have a basic understanding of what yoga is, but there's meditation, there's Pilates. Would you say there's what is the main sort of difference between each of them, or are they kind of intertwined?
Yeah, I mean, so Pilates, I don't teach Pilates, but we do have Pilates as one of our offerings as on our wellbeing platform, and it has been taken from yoga and other things. Joseph Pilates used a lot of yoga in his influence for Pilates. It's just come a lot later. I'd say that the thing that yoga has, that what makes yoga and the kind of traditional sense, is this 5-layered approach to the practice, which is what I briefly mentioned at the beginning, where it's more holistic in its approach. So we have 5 layers to our being, and the physical layer is the biggest layer, and that's what you work first, and then it goes subtler. So you have your energy layer, which is your breath, and then you have your mental layer, which is your mind. You have a knowledge body, which is going a little bit deeper into your self and like self-study and self-realization, and maybe studying. I guess it's like a working on yourself, like on the inner self. And then there's the bliss body, which is the most beautiful part of yoga, which is also called Kata yoga, which is about selfless action to help others. And I think that that's what makes yoga so kind of unique, is that it's such a holistic approach to well-being. And I'd say that Pilates, as it is a more technical in it's kind of probably less spiritual and more technical in its approach to body alignment, and it's great for injury rehabilitation. Probably more technical, I would say, than initially more technical practice.
Fantastic. Joel, stay with us. We're going to go to a few tracks and then we'll come back and we'll go deeper into yoga.
Lovely.
Thanks.
So just a shout out really. I had a message to mention and give a shout out to Kaden and Ausa and to her mum and dad.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to you guys. And we're going to play a couple of tracks now. The first one is Chitti Aaye by Pankaj Udas, followed by a track called Dil Deewana from the film Maine Pyar Kiya.
चिट्ठी आई है 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 वतन से चिट्ठी आई है बड़े दिनों के बाद हम बेवतनों को याद बड़े दिनों के बाद हम बेवतनों को याद वतन की मिट्टी आई है चिट्ठी आई है चिट्ठी आई है चिट्ठी आई है वतन से चिट्ठी आई है ऊपर मेरा नाम लिखा है अंदर ये चिट्ठी आई है, चिट्ठी आई है, आई है, चिट्ठी आई है। बड़े दिनों के बाद हम बेवतनों को याद वतन की मिट्टी आई है, चिट्ठी आई है, आई है, चिट्ठी आई है।
दिल दीवाना बिन सजना के माने ना, दिल दीवाना बिन सजना के माने ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना। धक धक बोले तूत डोले दिन रहना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना। दुनिया मांगे अपनी मुरादें, मैं तो मांगू साजन। हो दुनिया मांगे अपनी मुरादें, मैं तो मांगू साजन। रहे सलामत मेरा सजना और सजना का आंगन, इसके सिवा दिल रब से कुछ भी चाहे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना। भी कुछ है दिल के इरादे क्या कहना ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना
So, welcome back, and hope you enjoyed those tracks. So, we are speaking to Joelle, and the topic for today is on yoga. So, Joelle, I just had one kind of question. It's, yoga, who can take part in yoga? Is it open to anyone? Would you say there are certain people that can't or shouldn't or should seek advice first?
I mean, yoga is definitely available to everybody, and that's the beauty of it. And depending on what you want out of yoga, you can look at the different styles of physical yoga, but also remembering that if physically you're unable, for whatever reason, then you can still practice your meditation. You can still practice your breath work. You can definitely still work on yourself, your inner self, or helping others. So definitely there is something for everybody within yoga. With the physical yoga, obviously, if you're injured, you might need to seek just confirmation from a doctor that or a specialist or just your yoga teacher that your injuries will be looked at after through the lesson. As teachers, we can only help if we're aware of injuries. If we don't know you've got it, we can't look out for postural alignment cues and things like that. So definitely, if you're injured, make sure that you let your teacher know. And if you're pregnant, there's lots of pregnancy yoga out there, and that would be my advice. But you can also join, something like a gentle hatha class. Remember, I talked about hatha being a little bit slower than the vinyasas and the ashtangas and the rockets. So you could possibly join a hatha or a slow vinyasa class. But again, just letting your teacher know, because there will be certain things that you will need to avoid. When you're pregnant, I won't go into them now, but if anyone wants more information, absolutely, you look me up and I can give you more information on that. Then, just making sure that you're aware. I talked about those different styles, and I only mentioned about 5, but there are so many at the moment. There's almost a new yoga coming out that will work every few months. There's a new form of yoga, and which are all really exciting, but maybe just make sure that you know exactly what that entails, and if it's going to involve going up into handstand every 5 minutes, then maybe if you're a beginner, you would avoid that practice and look for something that's a little bit more traditional in its approach and a little bit more therapeutic rather than kind of real actively or dynamic.
So if, for example, someone wanted to start yoga sessions and they were a complete beginner, compared to someone that may had been practicing for several years and just had a break and wants to go into it, would they be offered like different sessions because one is a complete beginner and the other has some knowledge just coming back into it?
I mean, I can only speak for myself. So I run a couple of complete classes a week that on a Tuesday and Thursday, because I think it's really important. Not just because of the person that's doing the yoga, not just because they want to learn from scratch, if you like, and learn the foundations of the practice. Obviously for that reason, but also just if you're a beginner and you're going into a class, and like I said, everybody kind of knows what they're doing. Sometimes that can put you off. So I like to run a couple of complete beginners classes a week, so that somebody has the choice to come and know that they're going to be with a load of beginners, and that the class is going to be tailored to them and their standard, and they're not going to feel out of place. However, if somebody came to my class and they were a beginner and it had a mixed abilities within it, I would absolutely just give options, and I'm sure that most teachers would do that. If they had a beginner in the class and they had somebody that was more experienced, they would say, you know, here's option number 1 and here's option number 2, and you can choose. There will be certain, usually with studios and gyms, if something's going to be very advanced, they'll put maybe a level 3 or level 2 on there, so that the person knows. But I think, yeah, always just maybe do the little bit of homework and find out, you know, what kind of, what intensity the class is. But yeah, I definitely feel that it's nice for a beginner to go to a beginner's class to start with. It doesn't have to be for very long, just to kind of work out where they are and for the teacher to see where they are, so they can advise a yoga, a style of yoga which is best to suit them and their bodies.
Yeah, definitely. I know, and of course, if they have got any ailments or any issues, it's best to talk to the instructor. So then your session can be kind of like tailored as such.
Absolutely, always. Always, if you're injured, if you're pregnant, if you have any health conditions, let your yoga teacher know, and because we can only help with what we know about. So we can absolutely make adaptations to poses. There might be some things that you might miss out completely. But again, we can only direct you if we know.
Yeah, definitely. And the other question that I had was, if someone's thinking about maybe starting yoga and has heard about, you know, different ways or different forms of yoga, what would you say are the main benefits? What can yoga help with?
So it helps, obviously, like on a very basic level, it works your flexible strengths. So with it's really important to be supple, especially as you get older, but it's also really important to be strong. And actually, if you're too supple or too strong, so if you're too strong, you could end up being so tight that you get injured, or if you're too supple, then the muscle's very weak, and that could cause injury. So I think the real benefit of physical yoga is that flexible strength, is being strong but also being supple. And also, like, it will improve your core strength, which then looks after kind of lower back injuries and just general physical well-being. I think it's brilliant for. But then on the subtler layers, on a deeper level, you know, by synchronizing movement and breath when you're practicing, it's almost the first step to kind of getting into meditation, and being able to focus on the breath and the movement and steady the mind. And then, you know, going further into breath work, our breath tells us a lot about where we are emotionally. And, you know, just as our emotions can affect the rhythm of our breath, you know, if you get stressed, your breath might be shallower. If you're, upset or angry, it might be the same. Whereas, and just as our emotions affect the rhythm of our breath, we can actually positively affect our emotions by controlling our breath. So breath work does, you know, so much for our stress levels, for our stress response, helping keeping us, you know, in a relaxed state of body and mind. And then as a process having between to, you know, find stillness. So, you know, meditation and breath work have been hugely kind of scientifically proven again and again to reduce our stress levels and to improve our, you know, our mental and emotional well-being. So definitely, you know, on a physical level, it's fantastic. On an emotional level, there's so much we can do with our breath to help us. And for our mental health, meditation has, it's proven to be really, really valuable. I'm sure everybody has heard a little bit about how that works for us.
Yeah, no, thank you. Okay, so we're going to go to a few more tracks and we'll come back and let's share with people how people can get in touch, find out more, and how you're offering classes. So we'll go to our next track, which is
The next track is a track called Haste Haste. But before we go to that track, Bhavni just had a couple of things to say.
Yeah, we've got Rekha Vagala tuned in, who's enjoying the show. Manu Makwana, who also has messaged in, and Gita Ramchara. All are saying they're enjoying the show and wishing everyone a happy new year. So we're going to be listening to Hasate Hasate and followed by the title track from Hum Sat Sat Hai. What time is it meant to start?
हंसते हंसते कट जाए रस्ते जिंदगी यूं ही चलती रहे खुशी मिले अब हम बदलेंगे ना हम दुनिया चाहे बदलती रहे
हंसते हंसते कट जाए रस्ते जिंदगी यूं ही चलती रहे खुशी मिले या हम बदलेंगे ना हम दुनिया चाहे बदलती रहे
होठों से बिजली चमके जब जब तुम मुस्काती है सारी हसीनाओं से हंसी तू हो जाती है
जान में जान आती
हंसते हंसते कट जाए रस्ते जिंदगी यूं ही चलती रहे
खुशी मिले या हम बदलेंगे ना हम दुनिया चाहे बदलती चमका मेरा चेहरा सामने जब तू आया तुझे लगा जो हंसी वो है तेरा ही साया
तेरी सी अदा ने आशिक मुझे बनाया हंसते हंसते कट जाए रस्ते जिंदगी यूं ही चलती रहे खुशी मिले या हम बदलेंगे ना हम दुनिया चाहे बदलती रहे खुशबू है इस दिल में एक तू है जन्मों के साथी हम साथ साथ हैं जन्मों के साथी हम साथ साथ हैं
नैनों में ज्योति है सीपी में मोती है जन्म के साथी
हम साथ साथ हैं जन्मों के साथी हम साथ साथ हैं जैसे हंसों के संग हंसिनी जैसे चंदा में है चांदनी
जैसे कवियों की हो भावना जैसे मन में कोई कामना दियार बाती
हम साथ साथ हैं जन्मों के साथी हम साथ साथ हैं जैसे आँखों में हो शोखियाँ जैसे होठों पे हो सुर्खियाँ
जैसे सावन में झूमे जिया जैसे सजनी के संग हो पिया दियार बाती
हम साथ साथ हैं जन्मों के साथी हम साथ साथ हैं फूलों में
खुशबू है
इस दिल में
एक तू है
जन्मों के साथी
हम साथ साथ हैं
जन्मों के साथी हम साथ साथ हैं
Welcome back. You're listening to Vivini on BHF Radio. It's Saturday morning and we are talking to Joelle from Q Yoga. We've just heard about how Joelle got into yoga, where she's trained and the benefits of yoga and who can actually take part. Joelle, I'm definitely, feeling guided to get in touch and start yoga. It's something I've been meaning to do for such a long time, but I've never really understood the different types and how to get started. So I'm definitely going to be in touch. How can others get in touch with you and what sessions are you delivering?
Okay, well, I would love to have you, Bhavini. So currently, all of the sessions I'm delivering are on Zoom because of the current climate.
Yeah.
And I'm a co-founder of Curencia Consultants, which is a one-stop well-being shop. So we run everything from yoga, meditation, breathwork, Pilates. We offer martial arts as well as then the more kind of life coaching and counselling we have. We have lots of counsellors, mentoring, and nutrition. So we have a wellness platform from which I run my classes from and many other services. So you can, if I give you the website address,
Yeah, sure.
You can go on. It's curenciaconsultants.com and you can book your sessions through there. You will need to have Zoom. I think we're currently running 20 classes a week. So we have 3 to 4 classes a day, ranging from kind of 7:30 in the morning until like 8:30 at night. So hopefully something for everybody's schedule. A wonderful thing about this wellbeing platform that I did want to mention is that as part of our ethos, for every subscription we receive or every class that we kind of resell, we in turn provide wellbeing provisions for a disadvantaged young person, and we work with a college in East London. So in addressing your own personal well-being, you're also helping others, which is, you know, as far as it's actually the key to what genuine well-being is all about. So if you want to learn more about the kind of charity work that we do, then absolutely get in touch with me. You can find me on social media too, so like Facebook and Instagram, and it's just my full name, which is Joelle Makwana. So you can find me on there. I hope to see you online soon.
Yeah, brilliant. Could you just spell out your website just in case that didn't come across?
Yep, it is QUEREN for November, CIA consultants.com.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
And Querencia means a place from which one's strength is drawn. So it's like that inner strength that we have. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. You know, Joelle, you are our first guest of 2021, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for asking me. It's been a real pleasure for me and a great start to the year.
Wish you a happy new year, and thank you so much for coming on BHF Radio. So that was Joelle, and we were discussing during the songs, you know, if any of my blind and partially sighted friends are listening, you know, I've kind of always been hesitant to attend classes, and now things are online over Zoom, and most people are getting used to doing things over Zoom, attending courses, classes, socials. Yoga, you know, is something that can be described, so you don't need to have sight to see the instructor and copy moves. It is explained, it's described, and Joelle was sharing actually some of her members who join have their eyes closed, so you know they're just guided by her and the advice or the information she's sharing on what to do. So if any of my vision impaired friends are listening, it's completely accessible. We did have a couple of messages from Hansaben and Jay Palmer from Leicester who are tuned in and enjoying the show. Salish Pai from Slough, and also Damayanti Ben from Hull, who have tuned in and wishing all the presenters and the listeners a happy new year. So thank you all for tuning in. We will be back next Saturday at 10 a.m. with a different topic, and you know, if you have a topic and you've got something to share and you want our listeners to know about it, why not get in touch? You can email me on bhavini@bhfradio.org.uk. So it is a start to the new year, and we're going to finish off today with a track from the film Happy New Year, and it's called India Wale.
कोई मारे ना यहाँ अपनी भी थोड़ी अदा थोड़ा अंदाज है ऐसे हैं चाहे वैसे हैं अरे जो भी हैं जैसे हैं खुद पे हमें नाज है जाने ना हमको ये जमाना चाहो तो हमको आजमाना कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले छू लेते दिल के तार से इंडिया वाले हर जीत छीन ले हार से इंडिया वाले दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले कभी चाहे तो हाथों से लेते लकीरें चुरा